Welcome to DTV, official home of Montfort Sports News. I'm your host, Ross Harrison, and as ever, I'm joined by my dashing co-anchor, Liam Davis.
Welcome to a special colours edition of DTV, picking at the rotten carcass of all things DMU like a hungover cheerleader in Nando's. Today, we'll be reporting on all the big news stories from over the past year.
But now it's time for our weekly STI report.
The latest chlamydia test results for Lydia Rickards have just come in. And I'm happy to report that she is clean.
Republic nightclub management have relaxed their door policy in regards to Ross Stacco being allowed in. Montfort Sports News are happy to report he's now allowed in for longer than his usual 15 minutes.
But he's not allowed to dance or drink or enjoy himself at any point. Unless Megan says that he can.
Welcome back to the BBC University Sports Review of the Year. Never before has the gulf between the Montfort University and the University of Leicester been so small. From a university with hardly any sporting background, it's a massive achievement to be able to compete with these red brick institutions.
Notable successes include 2 stunning wins at the King Power Stadium.
Men's rugby dishing out a lesson at Welford Road.
Women's tennis, game, set and smashed it in a stunning 12-0 win.
Our American footballers posting their first varsity W in their debut season.
The indoor cricket team knocking Leicester for 6.
And winning the only varsity that matters, the netball kids. As our stock slowly rises, it won't be long before DMU will be printing their own t-shirts, proclaiming the city is ours.
Jensen Button, I ask you, can we do the King Power double next year?
David Hake, can we win all the varsities next year?
Yes, we can!
Chris Akabusi, can me and you go and get shit-faced when this is all done?
Yes, we can!
Ladies and gentlemen, this city will be ours! Do you have a favourite varsity memory, Ross?
I don't know about you, Liam, but my favourite varsity memory was during the American football varsity, when they called the play signals out the shotgun. Even though the lockdown corner was set for a corner blitz, and Sam and Mike and Will were in a 4-3 press coverage with a secondary in a cover 2, the way they called an audible pistol offence with a max protect, while the tight end round the skinny around the post, in order to beat the zone, impressive stuff.
Exactly, Ross, exactly.
Now over to our reporter Ishmael Khatib in the field, in Salou, covering the 2012 Easter Sports Tour. We're having some difficulties reaching Ishmael there. We'll try again shortly.
We have some more breaking news now though. Cheerleading is still being considered as a sport.
No, really?
Crazy, I know. Controversy this year came in the form of the Naked Calendar, the annual event where the braver members of the Athletics Union decided to shed their inhibitions as well as their clothes to raise money for charity.
As DMU Equestrian were waxing their whips that day, sadly the email didn't reach them in time, seeing them taking it upon themselves to create their own Naked Calendar.
From what I've heard, it proved so successful they actually had to print an extra 5 copies to meet demand.
Unbelievable stuff. I don't know about you, but having to resort to gratuitous nudity to raise awareness for anything smacks of desperation if you ask me.
Couldn't agree more. I'm hearing that we've now finally got in contact with Ishmael over in Salou, and we're going to throw that to the report right now. Ishmael, can you hear me? Ishmael. Well, that concludes a special colours edition of DTV, official home of Montfort Sports News.
Now we're going to throw live to the main event, Colours 2012. Introducing your president, Mr. Liam Davis.